A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Fulcrum News Summary. 50 minutes of news presentation covering Liberia, Africa, and our one world. My name is Lyndon Tuba anchoring this segment of news presentation. Coming up in the headlines, President Bouaka departs Liberia for Washington to participate in high-level U.S.-Africa summit. Liberia National Fire Service received massive donation to boost fire disaster response efforts across the country. National Elections Commission received 11 candidates in Nimba pending by-elections with only one female contestant, and away from whom at least 81 dead and dozens missing in Texas as more rain looms. These and many more development are all coming up. Let's take a short program. We'll come back. We bring you more development in our news program. Welcome back and thanks for joining us on this presentation. President Joseph Bouaka has departed the country this morning for a walking visit to Washington, D.C., United States of America. President Bouaka is one of the 5 African heads of states invited by the U.S. President Donald Trump to attend the African Leaders Summit hosted at the White House from July 7 to 11, 2025. The high-level summit aims to deepen diplomatic ties, advance shared economic goals, and enhance security cooperation between the United States and select African nations. Other heads of states attending the summit will be from Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Mauritania, and Senegal. During the summit, President Bouaka will hold bilateral discussions with President Trump and other senior officials on a range of critical issues, including economic development, governance, security, energy cooperations, and democratic consolidation. The visit will also focus on reinforcing Liberia's long-standing partnership with the United States and strengthening new areas of collaboration in health, education, and infrastructure. The president is accompanied by a high-level delegation of government officials and technical experts, including Sarah Besler Yanti, Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Augustine Gafuan, Ministers of Finance, Samuel Hoos, National Security Advisor, Major General Daniel Zianga, Military Advisor to the President. Also on the delegation is Jeff Blio, Chairman, National Investment Commission, Nathaniel Kwabu, Director General of the Cabinet, and Bidel Sandy, Special Envoy. The President team on protocol communication and security are also part of the visit. President Bouaka's participation in the summit marks another step in Liberia's diplomatic engagement with global partners and reaffirms the administration's commitment to projecting Liberia as a reliable partner in Africa's advancement and global affairs. While the president is away, Councillor Oswald Tue, Minister of Justice, will chair the cabinet in consultation with the vice president and the president via telephone conversation. The president is expected to return to Liberia following the conclusion of the summit on July 11, 2025. The Liberia National Fire Service has received 6 new fire trucks, including water tankers, to enhance its fire response and emergency preparedness capabilities. This acquisition, according to the Liberia National Fire Service, is largely supported by the government and partners. It can be recalled that fire disasters have been on the high rise in some quarters of the country in recent time. The move further reflects government commitment to improving public safety and strengthening national institutions. LNFS, however, said that the modern trucks will be deployed strategically across various counties, ensuring better coverage and faster response in both urban and rural areas. The candidates nomination exercise of the Nema County District 5 representative by-election has officially ended. The process closed prior to the calling to the National Elections Commission Liberia schedule. At a press briefing over the weekend, NEC chairperson Madam Deviata Brown Lassanan announced that 11 political parties and independent aspirants successfully submitted their nomination packages before the deadline. Of the 11 nomination packages received, only one candidate is female, while 10 are male. The commission may confirm all packages will be thoroughly reviewed. The by-election is set for August 12, 2025, and final results are expected to be announced on August 15, pending any challenges or complaint. A provisional candidate list will be published on July 7 and the final list on July 21, 2025. Voters are encouraged to follow update via NEC Liberia's official platform. The Topo Village Community Leadership has begun its Block League, a grand sports festival. The move marks a significant milestone in advancing unity through sportsmanship among residents. The event, which was held at the Topo Community Sports Pitch, brought together scores of residents and executives of the community. The event is in fulfillment of the community chairperson Zigori Zora's commitment to promoting unity and reconciliations. A forest community in Grand Bassa County has threatened to halt a logging company's operation over on field development premises just 2 months after holding a similar protest. The Grand Bassa District 3 BC Community Forest Leadership said Westwater Group Liberia failed to build hand pumps, school market tables, and maintain roads as promised. The community leader Jeremiah Wood also added that they take possession of the company's machine and stop operation until our benefits are delivered. The community is reported to have signed a 15 years logging contract with the Westwater in 2021, leasing over 24,000 hectares of land to the company, but the company is said to be owing thousands in fees and uncompleted projects. Meanwhile, a local group, a local group in Nyandwan Administrative District Development Association is threatening court actions against the company, citing broken promises and illegal timber exports that violate Liberia's community rights laws and forest fee regulation. Liberia's Justice Ministers and Attorney General Councillor Oswald Twe has paid a visit to the Office of the War and Economic Crimes Court. The visit took place Friday at Mama Point, where Minister Twe toured the facilities and received a full briefing from the Executive Director, Councillor Jala Babu. The decision focused on progress made so far, existing operational challenges, and the importance of transparency and independence in strengthening Liberia's justice and accountability system. Minister Tweed commended the office for its dedication to upholding the rule of law and expressed the government's continuous support for establishing the War and Economic Crimes Code. Councillor Babu thanked Minister Tweed, highlighting the need for strong collaboration and adequate resources to help the office achieve its mission and serve Liberia effectively. Liberia has marked a significant step towards national healing and reconciliation with a special program held at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex in Congo Town, Monrovia. President Joseph Yoman Boakai delivered a heartfelt address acknowledging the country's peaceful past and emphasizing the need for collective efforts to build a brighter future. The event brought together government officials, civil society representatives, traditional leaders, and other stakeholders to reflect on the nation's journey towards peace and unity. In his speech, President Boakai offered a formal apology to victims of the civil conflicts and their families, recognizing the profound impact of the war on the nation. This gesture was seen as a crucial step towards healing and reconciliation as the country continues to grapple with the legacy of its turbulent past. The president also outlined his administration's commitment to implementing key recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. These include reviving the National History Project to rewrite a comprehensive and inclusive history of Liberia, establishing a national memorial to honor conflict victims, and preventing the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's archive. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we bring you more development on our news program. Welcome back and thanks for joining us on this presentation. In a strive towards strengthening cancer care and other forms of illnesses in Liberia, the Joint F. Kennedy Medical Center today held a groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the country's first standalone radiotherapy center. The project is supported by the International Atomic Energy Agency on its Rays of Hope initiative, which seeks to expand global access to radiotherapy. Delivering the project overview, Minister of Health Dr. Louise M. Kutu described the Radiotherapy Center as a major milestone in the nation's healthcare system. She outlined the center's integrations within Liberia's national health strategy and emphasized its